people should pay really close attention to the Restrict Act, because the Democrats and Republicans that have introduced this legislation are trying to market it as something that it's not. It does ban TikTok. It makes it illegal for Americans to use TikTok, but it does a whole lot more than that. It gives power, unfettered power, to unelected bureaucrats in the Commerce Department to tell us what social media apps we are or are not allowed to use. It gives them access, unfettered access to our data, our browsing history, how we're using different apps on our phones. And it basically criminalizes the use of VPNs with some pretty serious consequences. And they're doing all this in the name of national security. Yeah. Now, this sounds a whole lot like what we saw with the Patriot Act. We, as the American people, need to be smart enough to not fall into this trap again, where ultimately we have, again, people who took an oath to support and defend our Constitution, our civil liberties, our rights, but they are hell-bent on taking those rights away, and dangerously in this bill, the Restrict Act, not even allowing us to challenge their actions through our court system. Yeah. This is a very serious bill that threatens the very foundation of our democracy and our God-given rights that are enshrined in the Constitution. And we cannot allow them to do this again.
You know what's even more scary? That co-signers like Lindsey Graham didn't even know they had co-signed on this bill. That these big decisions that are affecting our civil liberties and our freedom are being decided by a bunch of staffers instead of actual senators. It was embarrassing and humiliating, and he should be embarrassed about that.
That he should be, and that is where we have to hold these elected leaders. They work for the people. We're the ones who get to hire and fire them, and we have to hold them accountable to do their job.
Yeah, I wish there were a lot more Tulsi Gabbards in there. Tulsi, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
It's great to talk to you.
Likewise.
I love
her.